If you're trying to increase your VO2 max, the best way to do that is to do high intensity interval training, probably 4 to 5 times a week for 15 minutes, rather than doing one big long session of interval training once a week. All right. And the reason why I talk about this is because I was talking to a client of mine this week, and I was telling her, hey, we're going to do 4 times a week. We're going to do 15 minutes of high intensity training. And she was like, well, wonder if I did, just 1 hour of high intensity training just one time a week. And I was like, well, you can do that, but it's much better to spread those high intensity interval trainings over a week period of time, because I equate it to this. You wouldn't brush your teeth for 10 minutes one night and then not brush them at all for the next four or 5 days, right? That's the best analogy I can make, because you need to, on a consistent basis, brush your teeth, because your breath is going to stink and you're going to have plaque in there, and just food gets in there, right? Same thing with exercise. You want to elevate your blood pressure in a safe manner consistently, because that creates more heart rate variability. And they've done research that shows that people with higher heart rate variability tend to live longer, tend to handle stress better, and tend to be overall just healthier. And so if you're just more consistent with those trainings, and it can be as short as 15 minutes. It's better than just having one long session or maybe 2 long sessions during the week. And so if you need a plan to do that, you actually do need a plan to do that, because a lot of times we go, oh, I don't have time to work out today. And it's like, no, you just need 15 minutes that's the recommendation from the American Heart Association. That's the minimum amount. Now, 5 times a week for 15 minutes. Obviously you can do more than that, but a lot of times our schedules are just so jam-packed. We feel like, oh, we have to go to the gym for an hour. And it's like, no, you don't. You don't have to do that every single time. Spreading the time that you do high intensity interval training really helps that VO2 max and heart rate variability. Highly recommend, if you only have 15 to 20 minutes a day, doing a HIIT workout 4 to 5 times a week, and really spreading that over time instead of just trying to do one long session and then think that's going to suffice for the whole week. So that's why spreading out over time is better than just doing one really long session. Thanks for listening, guys. And hopefully that's helpful, and get after it. Thanks, guys.